What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. During the course of the past number of years, there have been some moments that have really redefined the landscape of football gaming. I never thought this story would actually see the light of day. So, just to give you some concepts here. For those that don't know, Backbreaker 2 was incredibly close to releasing, with a different camera angle. Who only knows how well that game could have been received or not received, and where it could have positioned itself today. In the late 90s, if EA never got the NFL Players Association back and they had to use fictional teams and players, what could have been with the current landscape? Obviously, the most notable one is EA and the NFL Association agreement with the exclusivity arrangement that they can only produce NFL games and how it's limited other games in the marketplace. And that's what maybe makes this story so critical. So if you don't know the players involved here, you've got Axis Football, which has been an established football game on PC for a number of years, transitions over to PS4 and the Xbox consoles last year. You've got the Alliance of American Football, which was a startup league founded by Charlie Ebersol and Bill Polian that lasted just over one calendar year. What a lot of people don't know, though, was the connection between the two of them. So Tom and Charlie, Danny Jugan, who has led Axis Football from its inception, started just emailing back and forth regarding the game. Ultimately, those emails led to phone and text conversations, just trying to sort out what role Alliance could have transitioning into the current landscape of Axis Football. So imagine you've got your actual league, 8 teams, real players. You've got Axis Football, real cities, fictional teams, fictional players, how they were going to bring the two together. The culmination of that was going to be that Tom was essentially offering full funding to relocate the team for the next 3 years. That would essentially take Axis Football from where it is now, part-time developers, working from home, scattered across the U.S., and bring them into one studio. That alone would have done wonders for this game as far as communications and making the game stride just a little bit bigger. The fact that they were going to pay for this and bring this in for 3 years, as well as transition in what was at the time a known football entity, a viable brand into this product, could have very well made all the difference in the world of how this game was not only received, but obviously also developed. So as those meetings started to take shape, face-to-face meetings between Danny, Axis Football Team, and the Alliance of American Football, is when the NFL Players Association turned down the request for the Alliance to use practice squad players off NFL rosters. Now, ultimately, that started a wave of events that dissolved the AAF. Without that NFL partnership, essentially, Tom didn't see a solid future for the league. But what a lot of people won't realize is just how close we came to having a licensed football game back in the marketplace, with developers put in a very solid position to make the game as best they could. And I guess that will just continue to go down as one of those things where we'll look back and only wonder what if. But the moral of the story is, unless you're supporting football in all forms, unless you're supporting football games in all forms, these relationships don't even have the availability to start. Love to know what you guys think about this. Appreciate you checking out this video. And I will be back in the week with more commentary.